cette équipe de l'Athletic. Regardez, hein, très agressif, ils vont chercher même jusqu'à Safonov.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury.
Hello, everybody,
hello
and
to
welcome
everyone.
to today's match.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Yilmaz has been included in the starting lineup. Does he have a key role to play here, Jim?
Well, his blistering pace, Peter, means that he'll always be a threat, and he'll be looking to make use of it at every opportunity. His unpredictability is also a major asset. Defenders never quite know whether he's heading for the byline or a quick change, and you see him cut inside.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. He's through, now is he in? Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that is a good ball. Goes for a shot! In for the pieces! They've scored! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
After 11 minutes is number 14,
Urawa Reds gain their reward with an early goal. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Driving forward. Goulet. And here's Soboslai. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well read, nice interception.
Szoboszlai really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Urawa Reds are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. And here's Agahawa. That's good defending, very good defending. Sam. Szoboszlai. Soboslai making good progress on the right-hand side. Great vision. Tries to play it through. Soboslai picks it up out wide. And he lines up a... Oh, what a climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Agume. Tries to pass it through. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Quick look, then plays it in. And he gets rid in a hurry. Tries a deft little ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Yilmaz. And no, he's seen through all of that. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's away! Goulet looking understandably energised after his goal. Agume. And this is Alexis Sanchez. The pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Urawa Reds really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Agahawa. And it's Arda Güler. He was at the... Goes for the shot! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He gets big. No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Sal. And Agume. Now it's Agahawa. Closing in. Agahawa! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Agume. And the half-time whistle goes. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Urawa Reds are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
And we're underway again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. In towards the backs. He's got tall. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Alexis Sanchez. Good ball, good take. Alexis Sanchez. Sal. Knocks it into space. He's having a shot! They've scored! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, something tells me there'll be a few more twists and turns before it's all over, Peter.
That is good strength. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, he's been dropping into space and spraying balls all over the pitch, so enough seems enough now.
And a chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. There will be a throw-in. Sal. And it's Sanchez. Now Sal. Now it's Sanchez. O'Reilly. Nicely aimed pass. Goulet. And it's Hakimi. Now it's Agahawa. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Goulet knocks it out wide. Decent chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that would have been some goal.
O'Reilly clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
And it's Sanchez. Threads one in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Sevilla can now introduce the first of their
Substitution in
substitutes.
progress.
Well, movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Sal.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh no, what has happened here? It's Alexis Sanchez! O'Reilly. O'Reilly goes on a charge down the left. Strokes it back. And it's O'Reilly. Good take, and is he in? Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Sevilla couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Yilmaz. That's a good run down the left. Oh, really good feet. It'll be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Morgan Rogers. Number 7,
That's a smashing touch to get him away.
number 53, coming on the field.
O'Reilly.
Number 20,
The pass is
Desiree
intercepted.
Doué. Number 41,
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
substitutions taking place. Two
It's
added minutes
Sanchez.
have been indicated.
It's made its way to him. Alexis Sanchez. Alexis Sanchez! So nearly the total turnaround. They simply ran out of time. It has ended all square. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Urawa Reds must have viewed this game as very winnable, but will no doubt have a healthier respect for this opposition now.
Well, thanks
Please
to
be made
Jim
aware
alongside
that
me,
smoking
and as
is
the fans
only
make their way
permitted
home,
in
so must
designated
we.
areas within
Good
these
evening to you.
grounds.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Soboslai. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's had a hit! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, extraordinary.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
Tony Martinez engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Weghorst. Now it's Doué. Well, played right into his path. It could be a great chance! Goal! Celtic! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. He's on it, can he get away? And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And it's Soboslai. Tries to play it through. Weghorst! Nicely spread. Pinches it off him. Anderson. Anderson looking to penetrate opposition lines. Now it's Yilmaz. Oh, that's neat. And he lines up. He gets big! No, couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Denis Suarez. Antonio Silva. Here's Zakaria. It's a promising position. Tony Martinez. Shot a goal! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again.
And a chance! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Corner number 2 then. He's taking no chances there. Anderson. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Spread out to the left. Alava are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing them.
Big chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Celtic have their third corner. Anderson! Oh, not the best of headers. And he's managed to get free. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Johnny. Tony Martinez looking to add to his goal. And it's Denis Suarez. And that's put paid to a promising move. Yilmaz charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, that's a key interception. Doué. Nice bit of trickery.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, well measured. Chance for a shot! Goal! Celtic! Into the lead once more. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Celtic get themselves into the lead. Tony Martinez. Anderson. Yilmaz in acres of space out wide. And that has been clubbed away. Up he goes! Decent enough try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
He has found a way through. And it's skewed away. And it's Zakaria. Has a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Tries from a long way out. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Weghorst has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Tony Martinez receives it in a good position here. Szoboszlai. Doué. Doué will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's found a way through. Hangs in across. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Antonio Silva. Great vision. Now there's a tries a shot! Danger averted for now. Szoboszlai can so cleverly bypass the press. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Hit into the middle. Zakaria can get it clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible... He's going for goal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 21
Time then for the first substitution
será
of the game.
reemplazado por el dorsal 32.
Denis Suarez. Tony Martinez. Tries to pass it through. Decent shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And it's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy enough.
And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
I just wonder what was on his
Se
mind
va a
there.
llevar a cabo
Should
un
have put his
cambio de
foot right through it.
jugadores.
Celtic choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Celtic do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Antonio Silva makes the interception. Anderson. Now it's Doué. Nicely weighted ball. And he shoots! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 20
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
serán sustituidos por el dorsal 34, el dorsal 6. Se va a
He's
realizar un
shifting
cambio
through
de
the gears
jugadores.
here. Can he finish? He's having a go. And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Anderson fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Cambio de jugadores.
Celtic making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Can he latch on to this?
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's picked it up out wide. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Played into the middle. And he's heaved it away. Oh, sweet feet. He's picked his way through. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Celtic take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
He's had a shot! He scores! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Celtic could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Habrá 6 minutos de
Lovely bit of
descuento.
skill. Oh, that's fabulous. There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, really good feet. Oh, easy pickings there. Nicely aimed pass. Denis Suarez. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here. Hakimi. Good. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Goulet claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
What fantastic scenes here in Barcelona. This massive stadium, officially Europe's largest, and from what we understand, about to become even bigger than it is now. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. He's having a shot! And again!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Arda Güler looking to play him in. Chance to deliver. Up he goes! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Akman. Akman. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Güler going face-to-face with his great rival. He was under real pressure there. Now it's Szoboszlai. Güler receives it in. Güler! And he has kept it out somehow.
Güler actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That has been knocked clear. Takes a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, they could be caught out here. And that's gone loose. He's gone for goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
Oh, you make it sound so simple. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. And now they can spring out of defence. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Konsa. Szoboszlai can see things others simply cannot. Szoboszlai. looking wide, pinches it off him. Now it's Szoboszlai, and the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Quansah. And it's O'Reilly. Good ball, good oh, shooting chance! Goal! Celtic! And Celtic are in front. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And he's got the beating of decent chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Celtic have their second corner now. Oh, what a climb! And that was very necessary. O'Reilly's cross. Shot a goal! And yes, it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, where you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Celtic are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Over to the left. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. Defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Neves. Tries to play it through. There's the shot! And the first 45 minutes are up. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for the third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Celtic are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. So we're just settling back into this second half. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's good pressing, squeezing the play. O'Reilly. And it's Hakimi. Quansah. Now O'Reilly. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Szoboszlai. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable match. Can he finish? And he's there to get it away. Arda Güler. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. shot could be on. Spread out to the left. Whips in across. It's a pretty loose pass. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Asciende a 98.004
Raul Neves.
espectadores.
He won't be happy with that one. Some good work on the right flank here. And it's Neves. Good play on the left-hand side here. He has found the way through. And he's had a shot! Oh, another save. Akman. Front-footed pressing going on here. Soboslai. This ended up in no man's land. Akman. And they win it back again. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he shoots! Yes! And that for him is goal number 10. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And that's an incredible shot. They did, and the curly managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
A case now of complete control. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Nicely weighted ball. Lovely, just the goalkeeper. Shot, surely! He scores! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's perfect chance! He scored! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off him.
Celtic making consecutive changes here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Celtic are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and...
He's had a shot! Goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. There's going to be another change here. He got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He's in a great position here. He's on it. Can he get away? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's neat. Hakimi plays terrific header. It's there! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Another one! This must be his personal high.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Mekhelance.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Nwaneri. Showing great feet there. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Brought out the best in the keeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Oh, smashing header! No, that's just wide. Akman. Looking for options for movement. Look at the space here. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. João Neves charging forward, the ball at his feet. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Real chance! He has done it! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. It makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Akman. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Celtic definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Para sus desplazamientos hacia y desde el estadio.